Over there. All right, guys, can you guys hear us? Excellent, you guys can hear us. I'll let Coach go ahead, make an opening statement on tonight's game. Use the raise hand function, guys, and I'll call on you. Thanks.
Well, coming into the ball game, we knew we were going to need to play well and clean to have an opportunity to win. We were not able to do that. I think the jumps off sides had a big impact. Put us behind the sticks, and that's not our MO. We felt like we could have an opportunity to run the ball against them some and create some third down and shorts, and that just didn't come about because of some self-inflicted wounds, and then we had some penalties as far as holding. However, I think Boise had some penalties with holding as well. Halani's a heck of a back. It seemed like he was always moving forward. Obviously, Bachmeyer and Shakir are exceptional offensive players. We tried to contain them, keep that point total down. And then I thought the tip with the interception was probably the big play in the game that really changed the complexion of the game. So that being said, I'll open it up to questions or comments or anything you have.
Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Greg, how much did you think the kind of the shuffling on the offensive line led to all the false starts and holding calls tonight?
I don't necessarily think the shuffling did. I do think the crowd noise had an impact. Then there's some other things that go into that. The one holding call it seemed like, it really came at a rough time, but that's football. We've got to learn how to overcome that. We're going to lick our wounds and get on the plane and get ourselves ready to play Utah State.
Ryan, go ahead.
Greg, there was another play right before the half where Titus was very close to picking up a first down. Did you feel like he got it? And then obviously they come down and get a field goal at the end there.
Yeah, you know what? They reviewed the play because I thought he had got it. I didn't challenge it because they were reviewing it, and that had an impact, with the time and the position on the field. And the field goal has changed some aspects of the game, but that, it was still going to be a one possession game at that time.
Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, with about 7 minutes left when you guys were down 13, y'all punted it away from the 40. What was the thought process for that? Were you guys just hoping the defense could get a 3 and out and get you guys back out there?
Yeah, that's I don't want to say you're rolling the dice, but I felt like at that time they would probably change their MO and we could gang up on the run, and they were able to get a couple first downs, but this was during that time they threw the ball and completed some passes. So hindsight's 20/20, but I felt like we could come up with a 3 and out. We had timeouts. We knew we were going to need to score a couple times, and I thought that was our best chance.
All right, guys, we got time for one more. Ryan, go ahead.
Craig, obviously you guys had the nice win over Colorado State last week, but these guys have been fighting hard in all these games and losing 5 out of 6. How do you want to see this team finish the season here?
Well, we're going to take it one game at a time, try to go 1-0 against Utah State. We need to hang together. I think we've got good leadership within the football team. This one was tough, though. I mean, we put a lot of motion in this one, and we knew coming in we were going to need to play well. We didn't play near as well as what we needed to. We'll look at the tape, make some corrections, and keep our chins up and get ourselves ready to play the Aggies. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, guys, we got Easton Gibbs here. Ryan, start us off, please.
Easton, did you feel like the offense was going to go down and give you guys the 14-13 lead there at the end? And just how tough was it to see some of those penalties and just not quite executing good enough?
I mean, it's always tough, but just like always, we had faith in them. They were moving the ball. You know, I mean, we had mistakes on both sides of the ball. We just need to clean up tonight, but they're doing their thing. They're moving the ball, and, you know, just stuff like that happens. Just got to clean up the little things going into the next couple of weeks, and I think we'll be just fine.
Easton, it seemed like you guys were giving up chunks of yardage, but would get those stops whenever you got them down there near the goal line with, you know, their only touchdown before the last one being after the offsides call. You know, just what was your overall thoughts on the way the defense played tonight?
I mean, it just flat out wasn't good enough. We gave up too many points. We knew coming in there, high-powered offense, but we needed to shut them down. I mean, the amount we gave up was just too much. We gave up leaky yardage, didn't tackle great. So we just got to come back, clean stuff up. Always can get better. We just got to come back next week and just play better.
What have you seen from Isaac White the last couple of weeks? He had 2 pass breakups, you know, on Shakir in the end zone that kind of kept you guys hanging in there.
I mean, he stepped up big time. I mean, he's filling some shoes with Gandy being hurt and banged up, and he played great. I mean, they got high-powered dudes on the offense, like I said, and Isaac stepped up to the task. And, you know, we all have faith in him. We all trust him. He's a good communicator, so he's really stepped in very nicely.
How excruciating is this one? You guys had the nice win last week, and we're right there again with what would have been another big win, but you just couldn't quite string together 2 in a row here.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been great, obviously. I mean, we were playing to win, and, you know, we're just going out there trying to do our best to win, and it's frustrating when we fall just short. So, I mean, we're going out there every week, working hard, and we got to get back to it next week. We got to get back in the win column again.
Right, any more questions for Easton? All right, thanks, Easton. Levi, you ready, bud?
Who's going next? Unzip that fluid for me. Perfect. Sure. Okay. Thank you.
All right, guys, we got Levi coming up right now. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Levi, you know, you guys had that really strong drive there and early in the fourth quarter with a chance to take the lead there. You know, how much did it kind of zap you guys' momentum, you know, just with the holding calls and the turnovers, you know, just throughout the night?
You know, first off, I want to thank God for the opportunity, you know, going out there. But, you know, it's tough, you know, don't beat yourself, battling ourselves there. But I didn't play up to my standard tonight. Obviously, you know, trying to make a play and turn the ball over. So I take this on me. If anybody wants to point fingers, you can point them at me because the loss is on me. So.
Levi, did it kind of feel like on that drive, though, that you guys were going to take a 14-13 lead there and, you know, maybe have a chance to win this game? And how much did that holding impact the play calling where you had to pass it on the interception?
You know, I feel like we had a few drives that were like that, where we really started rolling and then, you know, just kind of shot ourselves in the foot there. But you know, at the end of the day, we lost the turnover battle. And, you know, that's what I'm most disappointed about. So, but yeah, we just got to play cleaner. We got to play clean football. You know, obviously a championship like atmosphere, you know, 35,000 or whatever was out there. So it was loud, had some false starts in the beginning, some holdings, and, you know, we just got to clean up. So I'm proud of our guys, though. The effort was phenomenal out there. So.
What's the biggest thing that you think you guys need to do to get back on track and get a win to get bowl eligible next week?
Just play clean. I mean, you guys saw we were moving the ball on that Boise defense. And then, just holding false starts, stuff like that. Credit their fans for making it loud and a hard place to play. But, at the end of the day, we got to handle business up there and we got to play clean. Just playing clean and then win the turnover battle and then, just making plays in the passing game. I was really proud of our guys, though, in the passing game. Isaiah played his tail off. Josh played great. Trayton played good. And Wyatt had a big third down catch that we needed. I think it was in the third quarter, which was huge. Offensive line did a really good job protecting me all night. But at the end of the day, just playing cleaner going into next week.
Levi, was a really physical game. Obviously, that big run you had to move the chains there, you came out for a player. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I was a little bit confused. I was running on the safety and I didn't understand why he wasn't going for a tackle. And then I didn't realize it until the corner put his helmet right here in my ribs. That's why he wasn't trying to tackle me. So, just got the wind knocked out of me, but I'm okay. So.
You touched on Isaiah, but that's 5 touchdowns in the since you've been the starter here. What can you guys do to make that connection earlier and more often?
Credit Boise, they did a good job. They clouded him a lot during the game. So they did a good job with that. But, at the end of the day, he's a playmaker. He's going to make plays. But like I said, we just can't shoot ourselves in the foot. We have all these drives that are, getting started, getting rolling. We get the first down and then a big play or like a 5-yard run and then it gets called back for something. And, it's just inexcusable. So we just need to play cleaner. And I believe that we will. So.
All right, you guys go with Levi. Thank you.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Levi. All right, guys. Got Isaac White here. Ryan, go ahead.
Isaac, I think you had a couple pass breakups in the end zone on Shakir. Just how hard is that guy to cover and how proud of you of yourself for letting your defense hang in there by making a couple plays like that?
He's definitely a great player. He's somebody really try to prepare for this week. Wanted to really limit their explosive plays. And for me, it's just I just go back to my preparation all throughout the week. Watched a lot of film on him and was glad I could make a couple plays on it.
Did you kind of feel like the offense was going to go down there and give you the lead? Obviously, the holding call put them in a difficult situation down there, and then they had the interception. But did you have a sense that you guys were about to take this game?
Yeah, that's definitely what you hope for. We thought we can go down and score right there, but their crowd was real loud tonight. It made things hard with communication and stuff like that. But yeah, you always hope for your offense to go down and score and lift some momentum. So that was kind of tough. Yeah.
You guys obviously had, the nice border war win last week, but Coach Bull said this was a pretty tough one to swallow. Just what's the mood of the team right now? And, how can you kind of finish the season strong after this disappointing stretch?
Nobody's ever happy after a loss. So we just got to come back and regroup on Monday and get ready for the next one. All we can do now is just focus on the next game and just win out.
All right, you guys good? Ryan, good? All right, thanks, guys. I'll get this recording up. Thanks, Isaac.
Over here. I take that thing off. You were reaching for it. Like you did. No, okay.
Isaac, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you for your job. Great job.